What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Eddie Mayo here, and it's 5:13 a.m. on this wonderful Monday morning. So, progress, as you can see, getting a little more vascular in the right arm. Some of the cuts are coming back in the shoulders. As far as the chest goes, slight striations, I guess. Not really. The biceps, though, are really peaking. The triceps are looking really mature and just dense. Um, so I'd like to improve upon that. My upper body's good. I don't really need to add any more size. I want to get more conditioned, develop more muscular endurance, and you know what? Muscle maturity. There's the word. Um, so initially, after I wasn't able to compete because of the size of my legs, I was like, I'm never going to do this again. But I'm going to compete again. I'm going to wait until probably April so I can build up just the hamstrings. I'm just going to focus on the posterior chain, which I have a tendency to open my mouth on one side, I've just noticed. But the posterior chain is an excellent area to build. So let's see. It would include, sorry, just watching out for some wires here so I don't disconnect. So it includes, like, you know, your glutes. Let's see. I'll drop it. So it includes, like, your glutes, hamstring, erector spinae, I don't know how you say it because it's strange. But having a strong posterior chain, you know, it'll help with the lumbar adhesion. It'll help into old age, and that's very important to me. Longevity is something that's very important to me. I could get huge and drop dead when I'm 45, but do I want to? Probably not. I want to have kids and like a 7-bedroom house with 9 bathrooms, you know, split log fence going across the front lawn. I didn't really iron out the colors yet because I would let the wife do that, but you know, that's what I want. And then a big backyard, fenced in. I would get probably either 3 cane corsos or maybe you know, just bigger dogs. XL pit bulls, the blue nose ones that get up to like 125 pounds. Although those they're probably inbred because they're new on the scene to getting that big. Cane Corso has been around. That's an Italian guard dog that the Romans used to use. It's been around since, you know, the Roman Empire. So, you know, we're talking thousands of years. But getting a little off tangent here. So, what is my plan? Okay, so I'm just going to outline. I'll do a quick. That's actually perfect. I'll do a quick little outline of the diet right now, so I have a rough idea too. Because I've just been going off, like, you know, how hungry I am, or I kind of know exactly. So let's say put me right around 2,400 calories with 275 grams of protein. I mean, I weigh 220 right now, so that's why I've been studying a lot of Milos Sarchev and some of his recommendations. So I actually vary my protein sources depending on the digestive rates. You know, beef, chicken, fish, dairy, whey. I have all those on deck. I have bone marrow broth. Um, so you could your intake. I'll do another video on that because I don't want to, have you guys watching forever. But the intake, varies. When you should eat the certain types of protein varies. When you should eat certain types of carbs varies, depending on your goals and what you want to achieve. So 275 grams of protein, that is 250 times 4 is 1,000, plus it's 1,100 calories. So 2,400 minus so 1,300. And fat, carbs and protein have 4 calories per gram. Fat has 9. Protein's the most important. It's protein, like the derivative of the word, you need it to live. Carbohydrate received its name because it's essentially a carbon atom attached to two water atoms, to CO2. Yeah, I think so. I'm not really that good of a chemist. I gotta look that back up. But yeah, so you can play around with your fats and carbs. The thing you can't play around with your fats is your intake of daily essential fatty acids. So right off the bat, I know I'm going to be taking in 6 grams fish oil. So that's 63. Oops, excuse me. So I'll write that down. Fish oil, 63. I'll probably take down tablespoon of oil, whether it's avocado, macadamia nut, or olive oil. I honestly don't use oil to cook that much anymore because, I don't know, just not. I don't use coconut oil due to the saturated fat content. Recent studies have actually been proven that diets high in saturated fat aren't good for you. So I don't know if that's like a lobbying thing to get you to eat more green, but gotta wear that night retainer. But yeah, so okay, I'm getting off tangent here. So that's 130 calories for a tablespoon of oil, and that would be 5 G's of fat. That's 14 grams of fat typically. So that would put me at 19 grams of fat. So I would want probably around 40 grams of fat. 40 times 360 calories coming from fat. Okay. No. I want 50 grams of fat. So 450 calories coming from fat. So with still on? Yeah, the screen just went black. Sorry about that. So we had 1300 left over after the protein requirements. So 450 for the fat requirements leaves me with. Nah, I gotta do 60 grams of fat then. No. Let's see. 450. That would be like 900. That would be 850 calories left. Divided by 4. I mean, that's 210. That's a pretty good amount of carbs a day. I would want to. I'll do that. All right. So this week, and carbohydrate sources vary as well. So, okay. So 460. We're at one. We're almost at 200. So I'm thinking the other fat will have to come from my fish. My sardines. I'm gonna start eating sardines. They're rich in omega-3s. They're wild caught. I'll do a quick review on those. Excellent thing to carry with you. Do a video on things to carry with you when you're traveling too. So yeah. And the carbohydrate sources will vary depending on the time of the day. So I do cardio fasted first thing in the morning. Right after that, I want to get some protein in wick. So I'm going to have a whey shake. Get in like 30 grams, 20 grams, just a little something to stop the catabolism and promote anabolism, or sustainable. You just holding on to what I have. And the carbs. Oh, and then beef after that, since it takes the longest time. So my timing of protein will be longer digesting proteins first, shorter digesting proteins as the day goes on. So it will be like beef first thing in the morning, steak and eggs, with oats, because oats are slow digesting protein. I mean, carb. They have protein in them actually too. So I had to, excuse me. After that, in as well. Actually, 5 grams per half cup. What do they have? I know off the top of my head. Rolled oats from the old man with the white hair, Quaker. 1.5 grams of fat. 24 grams of carbs, I believe like 5 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of protein per half cup. And I'm going to be weighing everything. I have a scale. I'll show you the scale. I'll put a link up for where you can get it on Amazon. They're cheap. They're $2. So it's a really great tool to have, because a lot of times these companies, when they measure things out, a half cup could be, or when people measure it out, a half cup for one person is different from another. Even if you're using the measuring thing, it's different. So weight doesn't lie. You put it on your bowl on the scale, you tear, and then zeroes out, and then you add in what you want to add in terms of food, and you get it to the gram serving that's shown on the nutrition facts. And then you're good. So yeah, I'm gonna tailor that. And then around the workouts is where you want some of your sugars to be coming from. So you want, wow, the sun's already out. It's only 5:28. You want to have uh, sugar. Well, not a sugar, but like a good carbohydrate source. So, like the beginner's one would be like dextrose, like Gatorade. I used to do that back when I was like 19. Always post workout, blue Gatorade, whey, cardio. Um, um, like waxy maize is really good now. I would probably use that. Super carb or Vitargo. Um, that's probably what I'll be using. I might add in like a Gatorade for an intra workout for those extra long workouts. Um, but we'll see. So, what I would also like to do, um, not starting now, starting in a month or two, I'm going to be implementing 2-a-days and 2 days of lifting with the cardio. And I'm going to reduce the cardio just a little bit because, well, I love the cardio. So I have a desk bike right now. So I do my work. I check my eBay. So, it's not a bad deal at all. So that's that in terms of the diet.